Army ready for this? The shocking decision Jungkook and Taehyung made that nobody saw coming. Could Jungkook and Taehyung really consider leaving HY? Was there something happening behind closed doors that fans had never imagined? Or was the truth far more complicated than anyone expected? These questions began circulating among ARMY in this fictional alternate universe after both artists spent months reflecting on their dreams, ambitions, and the future they wanted to create. The world had changed dramatically, and so had they. After years of breaking records, selling out stadiums, and becoming global icons, Jungkook and Taehyung found themselves asking difficult questions that few people around them understood. Success had brought them fame, but fame had also brought responsibility. Every step they took became international news. Every smile, every silence, every appearance sparked endless discussions among millions of fans. One evening, after a long rehearsal, Jungkook and Taehyung sat together in a quiet room. No cameras, no interviews, no flashing lights. Just two lifelong friends sharing thoughts that had remained buried beneath years of schedules and expectations. "What do you want in the future?" Jungkook quietly asked. Taehyung smiled but remained silent for a moment. "Do you ever wonder what life would look like if we tried something completely different?" he finally replied. The question stayed in the air. Neither of them was unhappy. Neither of them wanted to abandon everything they had built. Yet both knew that dreams evolve. Artists evolve. People evolve. Days turned into weeks and weeks turned into months. During that time, both stars secretly began discussing creative ideas they had never fully explored before. Independent music projects, global art collaborations, films, photography, fashion, charitable foundations, dreams that stretched far beyond what anyone imagined. But could they really pursue such ambitions without changing the structure that had supported them for years? Rumors started appearing everywhere in this fictional world. Fans noticed subtle differences. They noticed longer periods of silence. They noticed cryptic messages hidden in interviews. Suddenly, speculation exploded. Are Jungkook and Taehyung planning something huge? Could they leave HY? Will BTS stay together? Social media erupted with endless theories. Some fans feared the worst. Others believed a new chapter was approaching. Meanwhile, Jungkook found himself thinking about one thing above everything else: gratitude. He remembered being a teenager. He remembered joining BTS with dreams bigger than himself. He remembered sleepless nights, endless practice sessions, and countless moments shared with his members. Those memories could never be replaced. Taehyung felt the same. For him, BTS wasn't just music. It was family. It was friendship. It was history. And that history could never disappear. One rainy evening, they met again. "People are talking about us." Taehyung laughed. Jungkook smiled. "They always do. But what if one day we really decide to do something different?" Jungkook looked thoughtful. "Whatever happens, I don't want fear to make our decisions." Those words stayed with Taehyung. Fear. Was fear stopping them from exploring new dreams? Or was loyalty guiding them towards something even greater? Neither had an answer. As the months continued, their fictional discussions became deeper. Not about leaving, not about ending anything, but about growth, about identity, about purpose. Because sometimes the biggest decisions are not about walking away. Sometimes they are about discovering who you want to become. Yet the rumors became louder. Anonymous insiders claimed shocking developments. Headlines predicted dramatic announcements. Fans prepared themselves emotionally. But nobody knew the truth. Then came the day that changed everything. In this fictional story, Jungkook and Taehyung requested a private meeting with executives. The atmosphere was tense. People expected conflict. People expected disagreements. People expected impossible demands. But nobody expected what happened next. Instead of discussing departures, both artists presented a vision focused on creativity, a vision centered around artistic freedom, a vision designed to expand possibilities rather than destroy relationships. Executives listened carefully. Hours passed. Questions were asked. Concerns were addressed. Dreams were shared. And at the end of the meeting, nobody walked away angry. Nobody slammed doors. Nobody made dramatic exits. Because the truth was something far more beautiful. Jungkook and Taehyung weren't searching for endings. They were searching for new beginnings. And perhaps that was the biggest surprise of all. Sometimes people mistake growth for separation. Sometimes they mistake silence for conflict. Sometimes they mistake change for betrayal. But change doesn't always mean goodbye. Perhaps that lesson was exactly what this fictional story wanted to reveal. As news spread, fans around the world reacted emotionally. Some cried. Some celebrated. Some feared uncertainty. Yet one message echoed louder than anything else. No matter where life takes them, memories remain forever. Music remains forever. And love remains forever. Could bigger surprises still be ahead? Could new dreams lead to unexpected destinations? Could Jungkook and Taehyung redefine success in ways nobody had imagined? Because in life, certainty is rare. And sometimes the future writes stories more incredible than anyone expects. What do you think, Army? If Jungkook and Taehyung had to choose between comfort and new dreams, what would you hope they would do? Share your thoughts below. Leave a like and subscribe for more BTS-inspired fictional stories full of mysteries, emotions, and unexpected twists. Nobody could have predicted how deeply the conversations between Jungkook and Taehyung would affect not only themselves, but everyone around them. In this fictional story, the uncertainty that had once lived quietly in their hearts slowly became a topic that could no longer be ignored. Yet despite the endless rumors surrounding them, neither artist rushed toward any conclusion. They understood that decisions capable of changing the future deserved patience. Meanwhile, fans all over the world continued to speculate. Every public appearance became a source of endless discussions. A smile during a live broadcast. A sentence spoken during an interview. Even a simple photograph posted online was enough to send millions of ARMY into detective mode. But behind the scenes, something completely unexpected was happening. Jungkook had become increasingly interested in producing music that reflected stories he had never shared before. Not stories of fame or success, but stories of loneliness, uncertainty, and personal growth. There were emotions hidden inside him that no chart ranking could explain. Taehyung, on the other hand, had immersed himself deeper into visual art and photography. In this fictional universe, he often found himself spending hours observing paintings and old films, searching for inspiration that could give meaning to the next chapter of his artistic journey. Yet despite their individual interests, one thing never changed: their friendship. No matter how chaotic the outside world became, the bond they had built over years remained untouched. One evening, after finishing another long day, the two found themselves sitting together once again. "Do you think people understand us?" Taehyung asked quietly. Jungkook smiled softly. "I don't think they have to understand everything. But they're worried." "I know. And honestly, I'm worried too." Jungkook laughed. "About leaving?" Taehyung nodded. "Not because I want to, but because the world acts like every new dream means abandoning everything." The words lingered in silence. Jungkook stared outside the window. "Maybe people are afraid of change." Taehyung chuckled. That question left Jungkook speechless. Because the truth was something neither of them wanted to admit. They were afraid. Not of failure. Not of criticism. But of disappointing people. For years, millions had loved them, supported them, and believed in them. The thought of causing pain to fans weighed heavily on their hearts. But another thought haunted them just as much. What if they ignored dreams that were waiting to be explored? What if fear became stronger than passion? What if one day they regretted never trying? These questions became impossible to avoid. Weeks later, another private meeting took place. This time, however, they weren't alone. In this fictional story, the rest of the members joined them. The atmosphere felt different. Warm. Comfortable. Familiar. Nobody was there as executives or celebrities. They were simply brothers talking about life. After hours of conversation, laughter, and memories, one member finally asked the question everyone had been avoiding. So, are we talking about goodbye? The room suddenly became silent. Nobody moved. Nobody smiled. Nobody even breathed comfortably. Then Taehyung looked around and laughed. Goodbye. He shook his head. Who said anything about goodbye? Jungkook burst into laughter. Seriously, who started that rumor? Everyone laughed. The tension disappeared instantly, because in that moment they realized something important. People outside might misunderstand. Headlines might create drama. Rumors might spread fear. But the people who knew each other best understood one truth. Family wasn't defined by contracts. Family wasn't defined by buildings. Family wasn't defined by companies. Family was defined by trust. And trust was something they had built together for years. As the night continued, old stories resurfaced. Stories from their trainee days. Stories from their first performances. Stories of failures, tears, and dreams. Some memories made them laugh until tears appeared in their eyes. Others brought silence. Not because they were sad, but because they realized how far they had come. Jungkook remembered being the youngest member, looking up to everyone around him. Taehyung remembered moments when he doubted himself and relied on his members for strength. And perhaps that realization mattered more than anything else. But outside, the rumors continued growing. Anonymous sources claimed shocking announcements were coming. Fans became anxious. Social media exploded once again. Could this really be the end? Was a separation inevitable? Had something happened behind closed doors? Nobody knew. Yet the truth remained hidden, because the biggest secret wasn't about leaving, and it wasn't about contracts. The biggest secret was something much more emotional. In this fictional universe, Jungkook and Taehyung had been discussing a dream nobody expected. A dream that could surprise ARMY around the world. Something they had never attempted before. Something bigger than music. Something that could bring hope to millions. But they weren't ready to reveal it yet. Not because they feared criticism, but because they wanted to do it properly. Months passed. Then came a day nobody saw coming. A message. Simple, short, unexpected, and enough to send the entire fandom into chaos. The message contained only a few words. Trust us. Nothing else. No explanations. No details. Just those words. Trust us. The internet exploded. What did it mean? Why were they suddenly saying this? What were they preparing? Were they saying goodbye? Or were they preparing something unimaginable? Fans around the world stayed awake searching for answers. But answers would not come immediately, because the biggest surprise of their lives was closer than anyone realized. And when the truth finally emerged, tears would fill the eyes of millions. Not because hearts would be broken, but because nobody expected that the dream Jungkook and Taehyung had secretly protected for so long would become the beginning of something that would touch people far beyond music itself. And somewhere late at night, the two friends sat together once again, looking at the stars, smiling quietly, knowing that whatever happened next, they would face it together, unaware that destiny itself was preparing a chapter far more extraordinary than anything they had imagined. The quiet promise hidden behind those two words, trust us, refused to leave the minds of millions. In this fictional story, fans across the world found themselves unable to sleep. Social media timelines were flooded with theories, emotional messages, and endless questions. Some believed a farewell announcement was coming. Others feared that years of memories were about to be replaced by uncertainty. But a few fans held on tightly to hope, convinced that Jungkook and Taehyung would never allow fear to write the final chapter of their journey. Yet even they had no idea what was truly happening. Because somewhere far from the noise, away from cameras and endless speculation, Jungkook and Taehyung were preparing something nobody had imagined. Not a departure, not a conflict, not a goodbye, but something born from years of experiences, sleepless nights, and promises they had made to themselves long ago. One morning, Taehyung stood in front of an old photograph hanging on his wall. It was a picture from years earlier, a memory from simpler days when dreams seemed impossible and success felt unbelievably distant. He smiled quietly. "Can you believe how far we've come?" he asked. Jungkook looked at the picture and laughed. "I still feel like a trainee sometimes. But we're not kids anymore." "No," Jungkook answered softly. "But I think the dreams inside us are still the same." Taehyung remained silent, because deep inside he knew something had changed. Not the dreams, but the meaning behind them. Years ago, success meant standing on stage. Now, success meant creating something that could last forever. Something bigger than awards. Something bigger than fame. Something bigger than themselves. Or would people only see headlines and rumors? That question haunted them. Meanwhile, in this fictional universe, whispers continued growing louder. Anonymous reports appeared everywhere. Some claimed that contracts had already ended. Others insisted a shocking separation had taken place. A few even claimed that tensions had become impossible to repair. But nobody knew the truth, because the truth was protected by silence. And silence often creates the loudest rumors. One evening, Jungkook received a message. It wasn't from executives. It wasn't from reporters. It wasn't even from celebrities. It came from an ordinary fan. The message was simple. "No matter what happens, thank you." Jungkook read the message again and again. Then he smiled, because behind the chaos and theories, he remembered something important. Fans didn't only love success. Fans loved memories. Fans loved sincerity. Fans loved the people behind the spotlight. He immediately called Taehyung. "You awake?" "Of course." "You know what I realized?" "What?" "Maybe people are scared because they care." Taehyung smiled. "I think so too. And maybe we owe them something." Silence followed. Not uncomfortable silence, but the kind shared between people who understand each other without words. Then Taehyung spoke. "We owe them honesty." Jungkook nodded. "We do. Sometimes honesty required timing. Sometimes dreams needed patience before they could be revealed. And so they waited." Weeks later, another mysterious event shocked everyone. A photograph appeared online. Nothing dramatic. Nothing controversial. Just Jungkook and Taehyung sitting together at night. No stage. No fancy clothes. No crowds. Just two friends laughing. Yet somehow that simple image spread faster than anything. Millions stared at it. And something strange happened. The fear began to disappear. Because fans saw something that rumors could never erase. Comfort. Trust. Friendship. A connection built over